Imagine a door that's been locked for years, a door you've knocked on tirelessly, hoping for a glimpse of the promise you've been waiting for. The moments of disappointment, the silent struggles, and the endless not yet. How many times have you stood before that door, believing, hoping, yet finding it closed? But what if I told you that on March 31st, that door would open and you would find yourself stepping into something you never expected, something far greater than you imagined? You see, doors are more than mere entrances or exits. They symbolize opportunities, challenges, and sometimes the hard decisions that shape our lives. And for many of us, there have been doors in our lives that we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, the invitation that seems just out of reach. Maybe it's a door to a new career, a relationship, a breakthrough in health, or a shift in your financial situation. Whatever it may be, we all know the feeling of being stuck outside a door, looking at it, wondering if it will ever open. But let me remind you of something crucial. The doors that are meant for you are not always the ones you expect. Sometimes the path you've been walking, the struggles you've endured, and the moments when you thought all hope was lost are the very things that position you for an unexpected opportunity. And on March 31st, I want you to believe that something amazing is about to unfold for you, something you couldn't have planned, imagined, or even dreamed of. Perhaps up until now, you've been doing everything right. You've worked hard, you've stayed focused, and you've waited with patience for that door to swing open. But what if the door that's about to open is not one you've been knocking on for years? What if it's something entirely new, something that requires you to step into the unknown with courage and trust? We often spend so much time looking for the opportunities we think we deserve that we miss the ones that are right in front of us, waiting for us to recognize them. Opportunities don't always arrive with a sign that says, "This is it." They don't always look like what we expect. Sometimes they come disguised as challenges, as changes in circumstances, or as a shift in our environment. But those very things could be the key to unlocking the door that's meant to change your life. March 31st is not just a date, it's a turning point. It's the moment when you need to open your heart and mind to the possibilities that are about to come your way. Doors you never expected to open are going to swing wide, and you'll find yourself standing on the other side, looking back at the journey that got you there. You might not have understood it all along the way, but now looking at where you've arrived, it will all make sense. This is not just about luck or chance. This is about divine timing and the realization that some doors are not meant to open until you are truly ready to walk through them. The reason why some of your doors have remained closed for so long is that you weren't meant to go through them until now. There's a specific season for everything, and your season is changing. That door you've been waiting for is about to open, and it's going to be bigger and more magnificent than you ever imagined. But here's the thing. When the door opens, you must be willing to step through. Many people wait their whole lives for doors to open, but when they do, they hesitate. They second guess themselves. They wonder if they are worthy or if they are truly ready. Don't let fear hold you back. Understand this, the opportunity that is coming your way is not just a door that's opening. It's an invitation to step into a new version of yourself. It's a chance to leave behind the doubts, the past mistakes, and the fears that have held you hostage. The door is not just an opportunity. It's your moment to take action, to move forward with confidence, and to embrace the new opportunities that will shape your future. So as March 31st draws near, I want you to start preparing yourself. Don't wait until the door opens to get ready. Start now. Begin to make room in your life for the new things that are coming. Clear away the clutter, the doubts, and the fears that have kept you stagnant. Begin to see yourself walking through that door, stepping into that new phase of your life with grace and boldness. The best opportunities often require a leap of faith, and that leap is yours to take. The moment that door opens, you will realize that everything you've been through, every struggle, every challenge, and every moment of waiting has been preparing you for this. You might not have understood the purpose of the waiting period, but now, as you stand at the threshold of the door, you will see that it was all part of the journey. And this new chapter, this new opportunity will be greater than anything you could have planned for yourself. On March 31st, don't just wait for the door to open. Be ready to step through it with confidence. Be ready to embrace the unknown, to trust that what's on the other side is going to bring you closer to your dreams, your purpose, and your true potential. And when you walk through that door, don't look back. Keep moving forward, knowing that the doors you've waited for are only the beginning of what's to come. So as you reflect on this, ask yourself, what doors have you been standing in front of for too long? What doors have you knocked on hoping for a change? On March 31st, be ready. Something incredible is about to happen, and the doors you never expected to open will swing wide. The question is, will you be ready to walk through them? The doors that are about to open for you are not random. They are carefully designed to align with your purpose, with your destiny. It's easy to feel disheartened when the doors you've been knocking on for years remain closed. We live in a world that often rewards the loudest, the boldest, the most outwardly successful, but your journey has not been measured by the applause of the world or the speed of your progress. It has been an internal process, one that has shaped you into someone ready for the open doors ahead. Sometimes we forget that not every door opens when we think it should. There are seasons of waiting and there are seasons of preparation. Or perhaps you've been frustrated by the length of time it's taken for you to get to this point. You've wondered why, despite your hard work and your commitment, things haven't fallen into place the way you envisioned. But what if this season of waiting was never a waste? What if, in fact, it was a crucial part of your transformation, a part of you becoming the person you need to be in order to walk confidently through the doors that are opening now? This season of waiting has not been a time of stagnation. It's been a time of growth, a time of building resilience and strength in your spirit. It's easy to confuse waiting with inactivity, but the truth is that waiting is often the most active thing you can do. It's in the moments of waiting that we refine our skills, deepen our faith, and prepare ourselves for what is to come. The doors that are opening on March 31st are not for someone who hasn't been through the trials, the heartaches, the setbacks. Those doors are for someone who has proven they can stand, even when the ground beneath them is uncertain. In the midst of the struggle, there is something being cultivated inside you, something that makes you uniquely qualified for the opportunities that are about to unfold. You are not just walking through a door, you are stepping into a space that has been specifically prepared for you. And that's why it has taken this long for the door to open. It has been waiting for you to be in the right place mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's been waiting for you to shed the parts of yourself that no longer serve you, to let go of the doubts and fears that have held you back. There is something significant about March 31st, but it's not just a date on the calendar. It's a turning point, a pivot in the narrative of your life. The door that's about to open is not just about getting what you've always wanted. It's about receiving something that you need, something that will push you further than you've ever gone before. Often when doors open, they lead us to places we couldn't have imagined. These new spaces require a level of faith and courage we didn't know we had. But it's precisely this challenge, this new level of growth that will shape you into someone capable of handling what's on the other side. The truth is, when you walk through these doors, you may not have all the answers. You may not have everything figured out, and that's okay. Sometimes the most beautiful parts of life come when you don't have everything laid out in front of you. The unknown is not something to fear. It's an invitation to trust in the process, to trust that as you step forward, the path will become clear. There will be moments of uncertainty, but these are the moments that make the journey worthwhile. It's in the uncertainty that we discover what we're truly made of. It's in the unknown that we find our true strength and resilience. There's something deeply powerful about recognizing the doors that are opening for you, even when they are not the ones you expected. It requires a shift in perspective. When you are focused on the doors you've been waiting for, it can be hard to see the ones that are right in front of you. But these unexpected doors, these opportunities you never saw coming, are often the ones that lead to the most significant breakthroughs. The doors that are opening for you on March 31st may be disguised as challenges, as changes, or even as things that seem out of your control, but they are, in fact, the very things you need to move forward. Sometimes when we're in the midst of a trial, it's easy to forget that trials are often the beginning of new opportunities. Every challenge you faced, every moment of pain, every setback you've experienced has been leading you to this moment. The moment when the door you've been waiting for opens and you step into something that will change the course of your life. When the door opens, don't be afraid to step forward. Don't let fear or uncertainty stop you from walking through it. Take that first step with the confidence that the very thing you've been waiting for is on the other side. This is your time. This is your moment to claim what has always been meant for you. The door that is opening on March 31st is not a coincidence. It's not just a matter of timing or luck. It's about divine orchestration, about everything coming together in perfect alignment. You have worked hard, you have persevered, and you have remained faithful even in the hardest of times. Now, the doors that are opening are not just about opportunity, they are about validation, about everything you've put your faith in finally becoming tangible. As you prepare to walk through these doors, it's important to remember that the journey doesn't stop once you've entered. The opening of a door is just the beginning of a new chapter. It's the start of something incredible, something that we require all of you. It will demand your courage, your strength, your faith, and your willingness to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead is unclear. But one thing is certain, you are ready. You are more than capable of stepping through that door and embracing the new opportunities that are waiting for you. And so as you look toward March 31st, I want you to reflect on what this moment means for you. What doors have you been standing in front of? What opportunities have you been waiting for, hoping for, praying for? The doors that are opening now are not by accident. They are the culmination of your journey, the result of your perseverance, and the reward for your patience. As you stand before them, know that they are meant for you and only you. No one else can walk through them in the same way you can. The doors that are opening on March 31st are your invitation to step into a new reality, a new chapter, a new phase of life. But remember this, when that door opens, step through it. Don't hesitate. Don't look back. You've been prepared for this moment, and now it's time to claim what's rightfully yours. Sometimes we get so caught up in the expectation of how things should unfold that we forget to embrace the beauty of how they actually do. The doors that open are not always the ones we've set our hearts on, and sometimes that's exactly what we need. We might spend years focusing on one door, convinced that it's the only way forward, but the beauty of life is that it often has a plan for us that we can't yet see. March 31st is going to be a reminder of that very truth, that the doors we never expected to open will lead us to places and opportunities we didn't know we were ready for, but will grow us into the people we are meant to become. Think back to all those moments when you felt like giving up, when everything seemed to be moving in the wrong direction. How many times did you feel as if the door you'd been waiting for would never open? You knocked, you tried, you worked, and still you stood there wondering if there would ever be a way forward. Those moments were never in vain. They were the very moments that built you. It was in the struggle, in the waiting, and in the frustration that you were shaping yourself for the next step, for the door that was always meant to open at the perfect time. You may not have seen it then, but every piece of your journey has been leading you to this moment. And when that door opens, it won't be just a passage, it will be a transformation. What lies beyond it will require you to leave behind old ways of thinking, old habits, and even old fears. Stepping through the door isn't just about receiving something new. It's about becoming someone new. It's about the person you are becoming through each challenge you faced and each door you've stood in front of. The doors that are opening for you on March 31st are not just a result of your past. They are an invitation to evolve, to step into a new level of yourself. You won't walk through them unchanged. You'll walk through them stronger, wiser, more resilient, and more confident than you've ever been before. But transformation doesn't always feel comfortable. Growth rarely does. As you step through that door, be prepared for it to stretch you, challenge you, and sometimes even push you beyond what you thought you were capable of. Or you might look at the new opportunity and wonder if you're truly ready for it. You may feel unprepared, overwhelmed, or even uncertain, but those feelings don't have to stop you. They are part of the process. Remember that the doors that open to you now are opening because you are ready for what lies behind them. Even if you don't feel ready, know that you are equipped with everything you need to thrive in this new season. Sometimes the key to walking through the door is to let go of the fear that has been holding you back. Fear can paralyze us. It can make us question our worth and our abilities. Fear can make us believe that we aren't worthy of the opportunities that are available to us. But the truth is, the door isn't opening because of who we are or what we have done. It's opening because of who we are becoming and the potential we carry within us. The door opening for you on March 31st is not a result of your perfection. It is a result result of your persistence, your faith, and your willingness to keep moving forward, even when it felt like everything was against you. Look back at how far you've come. Think about all the challenges you've faced and all the lessons you've learned. You didn't go through those trials for nothing. You've been equipped with everything you need to walk through this next door with confidence. And as you stand before it, understand that you're not walking through alone. There is strength in you that you may not even fully recognize yet, but it's there waiting to rise to the occasion. March 31st is not just a date. It's a moment when you will tap into that strength and walk through the door that has been waiting for you. The opportunities that await you behind this door may be unfamiliar, and that can be both exciting and intimidating. But remember, just because something is unfamiliar doesn't mean you're not prepared for it. Often it is in the unfamiliar where our greatest growth occurs. We can stay in the comfortable, in the known, but we'll never reach the full extent of our potential if we do. The doors that are opening for you are inviting you to step out of the known and into the unknown. They are asking you to trust in the process, to trust in yourself, and to trust that you have everything you need to make the most of the new opportunities that await you. And it's not just about the door itself, it's about the journey that happens once you step through it. Behind that door, there will be new people, new experiences, and new challenges. There will be opportunities to learn, to grow, and to expand your horizons in ways you never expected. The world behind that door is going to require you to stretch beyond your comfort zone and take risks you never thought you would take. But that's where the magic happens. It's in the discomfort, in the stepping into the unknown, that we discover what we're truly capable of. When you walk through that door, take with you all the lessons you've learned along the way. Every hardship, every moment of doubt, every disappointment, they have all shaped you into the person you are today. You've survived what you thought you couldn't, and now you're about to step into something greater than you ever imagined. But don't let the unknown intimidate you. Instead, embrace it. The unknown is where new opportunities are born, and you are more than capable of seizing them. You see, the doors that are opening for you on March 31st are not just about getting what you want. They're about realizing your true potential. The opportunities behind that door are meant to challenge you to be more, to do more, and to step into a version of yourself you may not have thought was possible. It's time for you to believe in yourself the way the universe has always believed in you. The door is opening, and now it's your turn to walk through it, knowing that everything you've been through has prepared you for this moment. And as you walk through, be mindful of the impact your journey can have on others. The doors that are opening for you aren't just for you. They are for everyone who has been part of your story, for everyone who has supported you, believed in you, and stood by your side through the ups and downs. When you walk through that door, you carry the hope and encouragement of those who have walked with you. Your success will inspire others to believe that their doors can open too. Your journey will be a testimony to what's possible when we keep moving forward, even when the way ahead seems uncertain. So on March 31st, when you stand in front of that door, remember that it is not just the culmination of your journey. It is the beginning of a new one. It's a chance to take everything you've learned and apply it in ways that will propel you forward into a future that is full of promise and possibility. There will be moments of fear, but don't let fear stop you. There will be moments of doubt, but don't let doubt define you. When the door opens, walk through with confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come. Every great transition in life requires a moment of decision, a moment when you must choose to either remain where you are or step into the unknown. The doors opening for you on March 31st are not just invitations. They are instructions, divine signals directing you toward your next season. And yet, how often do we stand in front of the very thing we prayed for and hesitate? How often do we question our readiness, our worth, our ability to handle what is on the other side? Fear has a way of disguising itself as wisdom, making us believe that waiting just a little longer is a safer choice, that maybe if we had more knowledge, more preparation, more certainty, we would finally be ready. But the truth is, you will never feel entirely ready. Readiness is not the absence of fear, but the presence of faith. It is stepping forward despite the uncertainty, despite the doubts that whisper all the reasons you should wait a little longer. The doors that open for you will not require you to become someone else. They will only require you to step fully into who you were always meant to be. Too many times, people assume that opportunity means performing, pretending, or molding themselves to fit into an expectation. But this is not about fitting into anything. This is about stepping into alignment with who you already are. You have already been prepared. You have already been refined. The trials you endured were not random, they were intentional. They were shaping you, stretching you, and equipping you with everything you need for this next chapter. The moments of struggle were not meant to break you. They were meant to strengthen you. Every disappointment, every rejection, every setback was not a detour, but a part of the process. You were never forgotten, never overlooked. You were being positioned. But positioning is not always comfortable. It often feels like isolation, like confusion, like watching others move forward while you remain in place. It can feel like you have been waiting longer than you should, like the promise is passing you by. But the moment you realize that your waiting season was never about delay, but about development, you will stop questioning the timing and start trusting the preparation. What you have been through has been intentional. You have not been wasting time. You have been gaining wisdom, gaining strength, and gaining clarity. The door that is opening now requires that version of you, not the version that existed years ago, not the version that was still unsure of who they were, but the one who has been through the fire and emerged stronger. When the door opens, it will not announce itself with fanfare. It may not even look the way you expected it to. Sometimes opportunity does not arrive with bright lights and loud confirmations. Sometimes it looks like an ordinary moment, an unexpected conversation, a shift in plans that leads you exactly where you need to be. Do not overlook what is being placed before you just because it doesn't come packaged in the way you thought it would. Too often we dismiss opportunities because they do not resemble the ones we imagined. We assume that if it doesn't come in the form we expected, it must not be for us. But the greatest doors often come disguised as detours, as redirections, as things we never saw coming. This is why you must be open, why you must be willing to see beyond what is in front of you and recognize what is unfolding. When the door opens, you may not feel ready, but you must go anyway. You may not have all the answers, but you must trust that they will come as you move forward. You are not required to have everything figured out before you take the first step. The act of stepping forward is what activates the provision, the resources, the wisdom that will meet you along the way. You are not meant to have all the pieces before you begin. If you did, there would be no need for faith, no need for trust. The unknown is not meant to intimidate you. It is meant to remind you that you are not walking through this door alone. There is a plan already set in motion, a plan that accounts for every obstacle, every need, and every challenge that will come your way. You are covered, you are provided for, but you must move. Fear will tell you to wait. It will tell you that there will be a better time, a more convenient moment, a season where everything aligns perfectly. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The door will open when it is meant to, but you must be the one to walk through it. Too many people spend their lives waiting for the right moment, only to realize that the right moment was always the one they were too afraid to take. Do not let fear rob you of what is waiting on the other side. Do not let uncertainty keep you standing in front of an open door, hesitating when you should be walking forward. You have spent too much time preparing for this moment to allow fear to hold you back now. This door is not just about you. It is about every person you are meant to impact, every life that will be changed because you had the courage to step forward. Your obedience to this moment is not just for your own benefit. It is for the generations that will come after you. It is for the people who are waiting on the other side of your decision, the ones who will be inspired, encouraged, and uplifted because you dared to believe that more was possible. Your journey is bigger than you. Your purpose is greater than you. This is not just about a door. This is about destiny. But destiny requires action. It requires movement. It requires a willingness to embrace what is unknown and trust that what is ahead is far greater than what you are leaving behind. Too many people hold on to what is familiar because it feels safe. They stay in rooms they have outgrown, in places that no longer serve them, simply because the idea of stepping into something new feels overwhelming. But comfort is not the goal. Growth is, and growth will always require leaving behind the familiar, stepping beyond what is known, and trusting that what is ahead is worth the leap. You must ask yourself, Do you want comfort or do you want transformation? Do you want to remain where you are or do you want to step into something greater? Because you cannot have both. You cannot stay in the same place and expect new results. You cannot cling to what is familiar and still move forward into what is meant for you. The choice is yours. The door will open, but only you can decide to walk through it. And when you do it boldly. Do it with the full knowledge that you are stepping into something that was always meant for you. Do it knowing that what is ahead is far greater than what is behind you. The moment you step forward, everything will begin to shift. What once seemed impossible will start falling into place. What once felt distant will suddenly feel within reach. This is the power of stepping into alignment, of moving when you are called, of trusting that the process has always been leading you to this very moment. You will look back and realize that every delay, every obstacle, and every disappointment was necessary. That if the door had opened sooner, you wouldn't have been ready. That if things had happened on your timeline, you would have missed the beauty of what was being prepared for you. You will see that nothing was wasted, that every part of your journey was leading you here. And when you step through that door, don't look back. Don't question whether you deserve to be there. Don't let imposter syndrome convince you that you are not enough. You are exactly where you are meant to be. You have everything you need within you to succeed, to thrive, and to walk boldly into the next chapter of your life. And when the challenges come, when the road feels uncertain, remind yourself that you were built for this, that the same strength that got you here will carry you forward, that the doors opening for you now are just the beginning of a journey that will take you further than you ever imagined. March 31st is not just a day, it is a declaration, a moment when everything shifts, when what once seemed out of reach becomes your new reality. It is the moment you realize that nothing was ever withheld from you, only reserved for the right time, and that time is now. The doors are opening. The only question that remains is, will you walk through them? The doors that are opening for you on March 31st are not just ordinary opportunities. They are divine appointments, moments that have been orchestrated long before you ever realized it. You have waited, you have endured, and now the moment you have been preparing for is here. It will not always look the way you expected. It may challenge you, stretch you, and push you beyond your comfort zone. But every delay, every trial, every disappointment has been working together to bring you to this point. You are not stepping into something random. You are stepping into alignment. As you stand before the door, let go of fear, let go of hesitation, walk through with confidence, knowing that what is ahead is greater than what you leave behind. This is your time, your season, your moment of breakthrough. Trust that the same strength that carried you through the waiting will carry you through the blessing. Trust that you were built for this, prepared for this, and called for this. When the door opens, step through it boldly. Don't look back. The best is yet to come, and it begins the moment you take that first step forward.